The California over-the-counter B-zone archery hunt is not considered a coveted tag by many. Yet to those like us, we consider it home and return every year to the wilderness to find the elusive West Coast ghost. There's something about finding the needle in the haystack. With odds stacked against you, a deer in this zone with a bow is a trophy. We find joy in packing in miles deeper than other hunters around us and putting ourselves in the best position to succeed as possible.
Back out here for 2020 archery in the California B zone. About halfway in, took the packs off to get a rest. Stretch out a little bit, a little stiff. We're about 4 miles in and feeling it. You see a lot of good feed patches out there. We'll find some bucks. Plans to get to camp tonight and set it all up, get a good night's sleep, get some water filtered out of our spring, get up and go scout a new area tomorrow. We already have a few spots. We know there's bucks. We just got to find a couple more in case we blow those areas out. And then Kyle, our third leg, will be coming in 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And then it's opening day. Well, we just sat down for our first morning out here scouting and wasn't sitting for more than 5 minutes, and nice 3-point jumped up right in front of me. Winded us. So we went down the hill and blew at us a little bit, and not a nice 3-point, a smoking 3-point. Yeah, we'll show you the video. And after we waited for about 20 minutes, he snuck out onto the hillside across the ravine over here. And his big old red body was pretty hard to miss, so I got the camera out and ended up finding out it was probably the biggest 3-point we've seen out here. He's tall, he's wide, got eye guards. He's a good looking deer. He didn't seem too spooked, so we're gonna give him a couple days and so we're gonna put an arrow in him. Yeah, that's the goal. So we might show Kyle this video, we might not. I don't know. We might not even tell him about this one.
I'm smoked right now.
It's not near as long though.
1.4 miles difference, but there's so many ups and downs. That kills me. That first.
Hey Jones. It's the day you've been waiting for.
It is warm this morning.
Probably like 65 or 70 out here. Maybe 60.
I don't even know if it's 60.
After making our game plan Friday night, Saturday morning we decided to split up, and Kyle went his way to his special rock he sits on. It overlooks a good feed and an old burn. My dad and I went to a familiar territory that he had luck in the year before. It's on an eastern slope, and it gets the early morning sun.
Back on the mountain, opening day. That's where I was last year. I think on Monday. But we're going after some same bucks. The one I killed, there was 5 bucks there. Taking little Jonesy in. We're gonna stick a bigger one. There was 2 or 3 bigger ones than the one I killed. So it's about, I think it's 7 o'clock. Opening morning. Wind just changed. Started blowing up. And we're ready. We gotta sneak in. We got a couple 100 yards to go. And hopefully it's gonna play out good. We'll see what happens.
After a few hours of sitting, Kyle was only able to pull up a couple does, nothing with antlers, and he made his way back to camp. My dad and I didn't have much luck either, as we were skunked on an area that we had a lot of hope for, which is a pretty good letdown your opening day. But we headed back to camp and made a game plan for the afternoon.
Morning 2, Sunday, opening weekend. We didn't see much yesterday. Today we're gonna go up and hike another aspect. Try to get on some deer, trying to get out of the heat. We're gonna find them, kill maybe 1 or 2.
Today's gonna be a long day. Hope everybody packed what you need, because we're not coming back to camp without a buck.
Well, as you can see, Kyle was surrounded by a buck yesterday. Just sometimes you don't see them when they're sitting right next to you. That rock is the rock Kyle sat on Saturday morning for 4 to 5 hours. And Sunday morning, we looked across the canyon and found a buck 50 yards from him. So we put our heads together quick, made a plan, and went for it.
Well, the problem is when I get over there, I'm gonna have to work real slow and try to spot him over there. So I have to come down on that tree line there, basically take all my gear off at the top of the ridge and get my socks, and that's it. And then
What are you gonna try to come in?
so come up the ridge on the right side, the rock side, but on the rock.
It's time. He's going for it. He's got a ways to go. He's got to get off this hill we're on and head up there, right behind that pine.
The wind's finally died down. It went from probably 70 degrees to 60 in about 10 minutes. All the deer, they're hanging out a little longer now. Spotted a few does over here. I think Kyle just made his way to the top. He we shouldn't be more than 100 yards from that buck, maybe 150.
I don't know where he went. I didn't see him leave. Maybe the camera up top will see him.
As we all have experienced in archery, a failed stalk is nothing new. A quick turn in the wind, and Kyle was caught by the bedded buck, and he busted out 50 yards from him. We picked up the gear and headed in my dad's direction as quick as possible. Typically, it can be in the high 90s to 100 degrees during the early archery season, so this is unusual cloud cover, and it needed to be taken advantage of. Well, found a buck 800 yards away. It's our second find of the day. Had some good overcast. It's helping a ton, keeping these deer on their feet. So we got Jones Sr. down in the hole below us, and he's going to be heading up this rock cliff to try to get to this guy. They're going to bed in those trees, I guarantee it. And my dad's going to have to come up above a little bit and get behind that rock to the right. That rock with a tree coming out of it.
Yeah.
He's going to have to come up over that. It's going to be tough. But they need a bed on an edge.
Yeah, and they
Or he's going to have to just sit back.
So they moved up on the ridge. I can't get a hold of Troy or Garrett. But that one's bedded right on the ridge, and there's one up farther that's bigger. So hopefully they try to get a hold of me soon. Oh, good. I'm watching him walk up. He just went behind some trees, though, so hopefully he pops out on the ridge, or else he's going towards your dad in that ravine. Scared sneaking. It's about 900 yards away. He went a long ways. He needs to call me so I can tell him that Troy just took a shot at one and is not where he thinks it is.
Yeah, buddy. Nice. That's what the other ones look like.
Dude, this is where he was laying, right here. There's my arrow, I left it.
Oh, you were right there, and he was bedded right here.
No, he was standing here. He was standing right here. Look at the shit came out. He was standing here looking this way, looking right at me broadside. Actually, he was right here. You see that little bush sticking up right there?
Yeah.
I shot between the opening of that little bush.
That's a good buck, dude.
Yeah.
He's bigger than yours by last year by a good amount.
He was, I seen this and this, and I seen this back
heavy.
tine.
Yeah.
And I go,
He's thick.
and I didn't know if this was a fork on this side. I could see this side. I thought this side might be a fork because he was in the bushes, and I almost was like, eh. And I go,
Walking up, got blurry, and I don't know why I got blurry, but
right in the wide open.
then I get it clear again. Man.
Wow, that's the one I saw. That's the big one up front.
No, that's the small one.
Oh, that was a smaller one.
Yeah. The big one, I didn't get any video of him. He was up here.
So they were walking this ridge.
And they went, the other one went back behind there. The big one went, and I didn't get any more photos of him.
Oh, that's cool. That looks like this one.
Yeah, that was the one that was walking.
Look at the front. That looks like this side right here.
That's that side. But it looks similar, it's just that back time's taller. Could be his brother.
That's a pretty cool picture. Because it's not a rock.
Yeah, this is just a picture.
I can't believe they had to.
I mean, look where
maybe
he's fucking
maybe the
bedded.
fact I walked under them and they winded me, they smelled me, that might have been a godsend. You might not have ever seen those,
Oh yeah, you definitely pushed them.
and I might not have seen this one.
"20, 30-mile-an-hour winds, lightning, thunder, heavy rain." Oh man.
Morning 3, we decide to pack up and head out to the trailhead. This time of year is the beginning of fire season, so we knew there was a possibility of lightning strikes causing spot fires. Sure enough, there were 3 in a close proximity to us. Within days of leaving the hills, these fires combined with other nearby fires and eventually turned into the largest complex fire in California's history.
Really windy. It's raining. All these trees are blowing around. Super sweet with these dead ones. And I'm about, not even halfway into my hike back. So I kind of hope it stops doing this. Or else it's gonna be a miserable hump.
Though we took 3 tags into the wilderness with us, tagging one deer is a victory in itself. Over time, you find being a part of the hunt and kill is very close to being the one who lets the arrows fly. Calling your buddy to let them know you found your animal on the radio is one of the best parts. Buck down never gets old to hear.
That's what it's all about.